Hello everyone. We will now discuss about the features of Indian economy on the eve of independence. And the features are like stagnant economy, backward economy, agricultural backwardness was also present at that time, industrial backwardness, rampant poverty, poor infrastructure, heavy dependence on imports, limited urbanization, semi-feudal economy, and colonial economy. We will discuss it in detail. The very first is stagnant economy. On the eve of independence, Indian economy was completely a stagnant economy. Stagnant economy is that economy which shows little or no growth in income. Between the year 1860 to 1945, 0.5% was the per capita income. And the growth rate of per capita income from 1925 to 1950 was 0.1% only. This stagnation shows that Indian population lived in poverty, and standard of living, it means it was also very low, and epidemics and starvation was a recurring phenomena at that time. Second feature is backward economy. Indian economy was backward economy on the eve of independence, and backward economy is that economy in which the per capita income is very low. As I discussed in first point, that growth rate of per capita income was very low at that time, and in the year 1947-48 the per capita income of India was 230 rupees. What that means? That population of India was poor, without sufficient food, without sufficient clothing, without shelter, and unemployment was also present. Next is the agricultural backwardness. 72% of country's working population was engaged in agriculture, but the contribution to the GDP was 50% only. It shows that productivity was very low, and per hectare output of wheat was 660 kg and of rice was 710 kg. It means that food grain production was barely enough for the survival of Indians. Fourth feature is industrial backwardness. Here are the following points which are showing the significance at that time, that industry was also backward, because the lack of basic and heavy industry was there, and production of machines was very low. Small scale industries were ruined or destroyed, and for the bulk of its capital goods requirement, the Indian industry was dependent on Britain for the goods. Fifth point is rampant poverty. Bulk of the population was very poor, and Indian population suffers from poverty, lack of 2 square meal, lack of shelter, unemployment, and illiteracy that was also widespread at that time. It is showing the sign that rampant poverty was present at that time. Sixth point is poor infrastructure. Infrastructural development in the way of means of transport, means of communication, and generation of power, that was also extremely low. In 1948, the power generation was 2100 megawatts. Railway lines were 53596 kilometers, and Pakka roads that had coverage of 155,000 kilometer only. Next point is heavy dependence on imports. Country had to depend on imports for machinery and other equipments for the production. Generally, India import machinery, other equipments, defense equipments, consumer goods like sewing machine, medicines, kerosene, and bicycle, etc. These materials and things were imported from Britain. Then limited urbanization. At the time of independence, the bulk of the population of India lived in villages. Only 14% population was in urban area. The remaining 86% population lived in rural area. It means in a rural area, the main source of income was agriculture, and rural area was lacking of the opportunities outside the agriculture. This compounded their poverty. Then semi-feudal economy. Economy was semi-feudal, that is the mixture of feudalistic and capitalist modes of production. Feudalistic modes of production leads to low productivity. Low productivity leads to backwardness. Feudalistic economy is that economy in which the zamindari system present and the few were enjoying the luxurious life and others means tillers of soil or the farmer, they had a very tough time at that time. And this feudalistic mode of production means to obtain more and more products from the soil without spending on the betterment of soil. Fertility was not there. And feudalistic mode of production leads to low productivity, that obviously leads to the backwardness. Next is the colonial economy. Indian economy was a colony of Britishers, as we already know, and it employed the exploitation of Indian economy for the benefit of British economy. As we see that domestic industry was also curbed by imposing heavy taxes. Economy was source of raw material to Britain. Handicraft industries were also destroyed, and Indian artisans were forced to close the cottage industries. These were the basic points which shows that in the eve of independence, the Indian economy was very backward, stagnant, and backwardness has seen in agriculture and in industrial sector also. Infrastructure was also very poor, and dependence was on imports. And because of this colonial exploitation, economy shows little growth or no growth at that time.